Hello guys, welcome to BikeRPG. This is Angie, and if you're new to the channel, BikeRPG is about mountain biking, camping, and outdoor activities in the southern Nevada region. Okay. Today I would like to bring you guys with me on a mountain bike adventure that I did with my friend at a small town named Bishop. Through today's video, I want to share with you guys some of the mistakes I made when I do mountain bike trip back in the day when I first started riding. I hope you guys don't have to make the same mistake as I did. Bishop is a small, beautiful town located in the northern region of California. The city is around 280 miles away from Las Vegas, and in order to get there, you have to take the I-95 all the way north from Las Vegas. It's quite a lonesome drive across the dry valleys of Nevada. After having driven for around 2 hours, we stopped at Terrible Herb's gas station to stock up and refuel the tank. This is also in the same area of Area 51, but we have no idea where that place is exactly. Hello guys, this is Angie here. Right now, we are setting off to go to Bishop. After 5 hours drive on that lonesome I-95, we reached Bishop around 10 p.m. We managed to meet up with the others on this trip briefly. After that was a quick check-in at the motel, hot shower, and we called it a day. Of course, the bikes stay inside the hotel room with us, because that's the right thing to do when you travel with your bikes. This was the bike that I'm gonna take with me tomorrow. It's an XC bike. And why do I take an XC bike to an Enduro trail? Because I didn't know much about bikes at that time. I thought full suspension was enough for me. There were 8 of us on this trip. 4 were from California and 4 were from Nevada. We stayed at 3 different motels.
Ed, that's Mark, and that's Greg. And here we have Patrick. So we get more people, and we have like 7 bikes on that truck. We're trying to squeeze a lot of people in the truck today, doing one truck only. It's gonna be fun.
Ed's truck was enormous. We packed 8 of us in that vehicle, not to mention the 7 bikes at the rear. It was more than an hour drive from where we picked up the last cruise. From there, we headed straight to the mountain range, the famous Sierra Nevada. The drive passed by in an instant with all the cool mountain bike stories that everyone shared. Once we almost reached the top, we heard weird noise coming from the rear of the truck. So we had to pull over to the side of the road to check. While Ed was checking the vehicle, Mark and I didn't miss the chance to take some photos. We couldn't help it. The road was empty and the view was fascinating. After figuring out that the noises were not a big deal, we continued our journey. Once you're on the Sierra, you will see layers of mountain range lined up from further away. What a magnificent view! On the way to the trailhead, we saw quite a few local road bikers taking a break along the pass. Where we were headed is 10,000 feet above sea level. That is 4,000 feet higher than Mount Charleston. These road bikers were no joke.
Wow, they rode up here on this road.
Today's video is sponsored by myself. I've just released a few merch like this hat right here, and you can find them in the links below. Please consider subscribe to the channel and support BikeRPG so I can create more content like this for you guys. Finally, we got there. Everyone put on their protection gear with full face helmet, chest protectors. The trailhead was located in the middle of nowhere on the side of the road.
Oh, I see it.
And then we go left.
Gotcha.
On that little mountain.
And we go down the canyon.
Mark was the one who initiated the idea for this trip based on a YouTube video that he found online. This trail was new to all of us.
Nowhere. So we start from nowhere, and this is like the area. And I think Mark, he has a trail fork. He tell us the location, and we're gonna start here on the way so that you guys can see the trail. Boop, 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 boop. Waiting for the drone to turn on and connect it to my phone make me the last one to join the ride. Alright, thank you. I'll see you later. After we waved goodbye to Lulu, the adventure started at 10,000 feet above sea level. Ooh, it's cold. Poleta Canyon welcomed us with a wide-opening view of emptiness, surrounded by summits after summits. The first part of the trail was smooth, but it was only good for the first mile. After that, things changed dramatically. But that is the story for later. For now, let's just enjoy the scenic because it's absolutely amazing. Yep. Behind you, don't worry. Don't worry, you're gonna be on the video. Ooh, smooth rock. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. After those welcoming miles at the beginning of the trail, we got to one of the most challenging parts that were full of chunky big rocks. Wow! Despite looking pretty wide, on this trail you actually don't have much choice to choose the line. So you guys see, this is the kind of terrain right today. Ooh. My XC bike started showing limitation right here. I only had 120mm travel on the front, so you can see that I was having a hard time trying to control my bike. Greg was behind me and he has 170mm of travel. You can see that he cruised the trail a little bit better than me. Right today. Ooh. This is very loose. The difficulty of the trail changed dramatically, where everyone got to get off and walk their bikes. This is what happens when you decide to ride deep in the wilderness, where mountain bike trails are not well maintained like the ones that are close to the city. As far as my memory serves, none of us enjoyed this part of the trail at all.
Okay, I'm gonna walk my bike right here.
From me, this was where accidents start happening. This white dot represented us on the map, and after 15 to 20 minutes, the drone started beeping, indicated that the battery is running out. So we were in the middle of a steep slope, and the drone demanded to land. You guys are gonna see what happened next.
Any worse?
The first incident of the trip happened right here. Not having used to the full face helmet, I miscalculated the clearance between my head and the drone while trying to land it on my palm in the middle of the slope.
Shit! Fuck! Broke my drone. Nice! I broke my drone.
So after having crashed the drone, I told myself that okay, I need to be more careful. This is just the beginning of the trail and the drone is already out of commission. Despite telling myself to be more careful, things actually get worse. Stay tuned.
A few moments later, another accident took place. My left leg has arthritis, so it wasn't as strong.
Can you go over the bar? Well, you can.
I lost my balance when I was trying to get off the bike.
Fuck.
I landed my butt on those sharp and chunky rocks. It was really painful. I was lucky that I didn't break any bone right here.
My butt. Fuck it. Okay. You go to the back. Don't tell me I broke this. I broke this? I broke this. Walk.
Can I carry something? Can we carry the drone?
Can you?
Yeah.
Noticing that I was struggling with all of my stuff and the XC bike, Patrick offered to help me out. It was fortunate for me that Patrick rode with us this time, otherwise I would have more catastrophe failure.
Patrick, if you're watching this video, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Within moments later, I got a real life lesson about the differences between enduro bikes and XC bikes. Patrick rode on this trail like a piece of cake, while I was still struggling walking the bike.
Nah. Just gonna walk.
It's still very easy to crash. After having to walk the bike a little bit more, the trail finally became a bit easier.
Okay, it's rideable now.
Another example that shows the differences between an enduro bike and an XC bike is you see that Ed is cruising perfectly fine on the same trail, on the same path, while I was having difficulty walking my bike. Despite having the same wheel size as my bike, which is 27.5, the longer travel on this bike really helped when descending through those junky rocks.
Look at that. So chunky. Chunky monkey. Soul slide.
That's a hell of a balancing act, isn't it?
Damn. Doing a ride engine.
After that long and strenuous descent, we finally made it to the first stop. Everyone was happy that we come down here in one piece. This map showed our progress and it was one hell of a descending.
Call.
Where's one more? Oh, he's over there doing his business.
The next path is more of an enjoyment. The trail becomes a single track and it's very smooth.
Yeah, they're gonna follow us. It's a black like this one is. The one that we're gonna split off on is the old Poleta road. That's the old Poleta trail. That comes in next. There's another split. Oh, man.
Checking the trail to Mesa.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun right there.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Heck of a roller coaster. Heck of a roller coaster. That beats that.
Yeah, with the wind.
Stop recording. Stop recording.
That's so funny you tell it.
So this is us. And we just descended somewhere up there and we come home and land.
again?
As we rode from canyons to canyons, we were surprised by how much beautiful Mother Nature can be. And sometimes technical issue happen on the trail.
That's all the time.
So, what are the most common issues when you ride at a trail that you have never ridden before? Especially this is a deep in the wilderness trail. We get lost. We get lost a lot.
While we are in the middle, we get up there in the middle, and then we get lost. Oops. You guys see? Those two guys over there trying to find the path. And we're right here waiting for them. Worst case scenario, we have to go back a bit because we took the wrong turn. And that's it. But in my own opinion, that is part of the fun. We really submerge ourselves with the nature by getting lost like that.
Yeah, that was the trail. That was. But you can sort of see it, but it's too gnarly for the group. Look at it, it's all shale rock. Yeah, it's all.
In addition to that, there were also some steep and difficult sections where we looked out and cheered for each other when we conquered those parts.
Yeah, nice job.
Nice.
Awesome!
I was just overthinking. Sometimes I'm right here.
And here is another example of us getting lost. Well, it makes sense at the same time because we didn't have map, we just have trail fork with us.
My guess is we just go behind this rock. That's at least 100-foot drop right there. Stop! 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 You don't need to come this far. You're gonna go back up there. Behind this rock here. It's like a 100-foot cliff right here. We missed something.
So you see, because this path is ridden, so we have to, basically try to go and then learn that there's a drop right there that no one can do it, so we have to go back and check this one. That's where we're gonna go.
Great to be lost.
Yep, great to be lost.
Great to be lost. Yep. Adventure time. Doesn't look that bad actually. Oh, you'll see the drop from up there. Right?
So, does the trail have any jump or drop sections? Well, I had no idea at that time. After the crash, I walk my bike most of the time when I see anything that would prone to be dangerous. But Mark and Abraham did enjoy the trail.
The easy way is down to the right, right? He's good golfer. No.
That may record you. You want to jump?
I don't know yet. hit that stand.
Actually, as you can see, once we got to this part, everyone got off and walked their bikes except for these two guys.
The way to ride down, the easy way, which is still kind of gnarly. And then you got this baby one.
As you can see, the last part of the trail is mostly downhill on a straight line. We rode on a fire road with loose surface, so depending on the skill of the rider, we kinda scatter up. Being the most inexperienced rider in the group, plus my axi bike, so I was the last one to arrive.
In for NG.
But
Right.
but Moab. Did they get down to the right or straight up? I don't
know. We'll find out as long as we get down.
Behind it.
Alright, keep going.
I don't know where they went.
Keep going straight. Follow the
I
road.
looked back for.
Yeah, they keep going straight. Go for it. We can go single track and we can keep going on this anyway. Screw it. They're all gonna lead down there anyway. There they go. See it? That's it, not them? There's one riding down.
Oh, on the trail.
It's already in the.
Are they on the road?
Yeah.
But is that? There's only one of them.
It's on my truck. It's on my white truck. Where he stopped? Yeah, we're missing two. That could be my truck.
Yeah, it could be.
Oh, fuck it. Going this way.
Lulu and the truck were waiting for us at the end of the trail. Almost 3 hours, we finished the adventures. We popped beer, hung out for a bit, and shared with each other about the new learning experience on the trail. So we have a successful ride today, and well, we have some issue. We have many technical issues on the trail. I crashed my drone. I broke the propeller. I forgot there was no crash. That's a good thing. It's a good thing there was no crash, but we lost on the trail a lot. We had to figure out the way, so which make things it take more time. It take longer than we were expecting. But overall, it was a good trail. It was a good ride. No one crashed. Everyone was safe and sound, and we just enjoy our time at the end of the trail right here. Thank you for riding with me today, and thank you for staying until this part of the video. I hope you enjoyed the adventure as much as I did. If you have any question or comment, please leave them down below. See you on the next ride.